tall enough?
Yeah.
Good evening. My name is Clarence Ojo, and I am a stutterer. I'm a person that stutters. I'm a son, I'm a brother, I'm a husband, I'm a father. I also happen to be a physician. I work at an inner city hospital in Brooklyn. I'm currently a fifth-year surgical resident, and my institution is nestled in one of the most violent and indigent neighborhoods in the country. This evening I've prepared a speech, and the last time that I gave a speech, I was in the AIS Family and Friends Night, and it didn't go so well. I think I got a bit emotional. I think I went off script a bit. I got a bit kumbaya. For those of you that aren't hip to the New Urban Dictionary, the definition of kumbaya is blandly pious and naively optimistic. I don't know. I said something about us being one with the universe and silver unicorns and things of that sort. Fortunately, my son Christian was in attendance, and he had a few words of encouragement as well as some advice. So given my proclivity to untoward trouble and the like, I've invited my son to the stage for expert consultation.
Hello, my name is Christian Ojo. I'm the son of this great man, Clarence Ojo. And I have some advice, that will kind of work. Okay. Number one, just read what you wrote. Okay.
Thank you.
Number two, it's okay to stutter. Okay. Number three, talk slowly like this. Okay. And number four, always be a great dad. Oh, always. Yeah?
Thanks, Christian. He's a great son. Now, I'm not going to talk about laurels and trinkets and awards. In my opinion, achievement alone is not commensurate with a particularly rich life. I'd like to talk about what makes me human. I'd like to offer you guys a glimpse into my experiences as a person that stutters in 3 to 4 minutes. I spent many of my formative years hurt, afraid, and angry. Yes, I was hurt by what other people did to me. But looking back, nothing hurt me as much as what I did to myself. I felt the burn of self-rejection. I can still hear that abusive voice in my head. Whatever you do, Clarence, don't stutter. I would say to myself, don't stutter. The voice was congratulatory when I didn't stutter. But for the times that I did stutter, and those times were many, it was so wretchedly punitive and destructive that it nearly ruined my life. My inner perfectionist would say it's driving you to excellence, and I presumed that that was the truth. Initially, I offered no fight, no struggle to this bipolar friend of mine. I watched it grow to assume a stranglehold over my life, over my voice. How do you stand up for yourself when the bully is you? I entered AIS in the winter of 2013 after years of rehabilitation of the ideal version of me, only to find out that I was still not friends with Clarence. In fact, the entire reason that I joined the intensive was to learn how to not stutter. So naturally, their first order of business was to get me to stutter on purpose. And not just silently under my breath. I tried that for years, and you guys, it just does not work. But everywhere, on the phone, in the street, in the park, on the subway, in the library, in the hospital, everywhere. And why? Well, because I stutter, and that does not define me. And I'll tell you, Heather, that's one of the best things that have ever happened to me. Now, I'd like to switch gears, and I'd like to talk about something that happened just not too long ago in conversation with my son. And Christian, is that okay with you? Okay. All right. Okay. So we're talking, and he says, Dad, there's this kid at school, and whenever I talk, this kid makes fun of me. And as he says this, his eyes kind of scour the ground, and he's a bit upset about it. And he says, he's always teasing me and always laughing at me, and so now I don't talk so much. Maybe this would be easier if I didn't know exactly how it felt. There was a time when I was afraid to have children for this very reason. But we do not do things because they are easy. So I look at my son and I tell him, Christian, there are a few rules in this universe that we as humans have to observe. Do you know what karma is? Yeah. And I explained. It goes a little something like this. Karma is your action. As humans, we have potential to literally move mountains with our ideas. Within every one of us, but particularly you, is a tremendous, unexplored, and infinite ability to literally create a heaven or hell around you. Karma is more than what you do. It's not what you see, but it's how you see it. It's a decision that most people aren't even aware is a decision. Your life is not mandated. You have a choice. Your friend's karma, well, that's how he treats you. But your karma is how you respond, and that's what makes the difference. So next time he gives you grief, you tell him, buddy, I feel sorry for you. But you keep laughing, and I'll keep stuttering. And if he still laughs, well, tell your teacher. And if he continues, tell the principal. And if he persists, and some kids do, I'll take time off of work and I'll go and speak with your teacher. But if he is absolutely incorrigible and will not quit teasing you, well, that's karma, okay? In closing, I'd like to leave you guys with a quote, and I believe this is by Eleanor Roosevelt. She said, "What is to give light must endure the burning." This evening at the Lighthouse, we are all aflame, benefiting an institution that brings stutterers together from all over the world. people who have never met, yet at hello can tell that they have lived similar lives and shared very similar experiences. I'd like to thank Dr. Heather Grossman, Carl, and the team for their passion in setting stutterers like me alight. They guide us in taking our pain and agony and molding it into something which is truly beautiful, a light that burns brilliantly to which others can aspire. So I'd like to thank you guys, myself and Christian, for making the decision to make our world a little more like heaven.